Hello everyone, and welcome to the Witticism Podcast. Today, I'm Ben, and I'm joined by... Who am I joined by?
Me!
What's your name, boy?
Also me! Mike!
Michael?
You're joined by the ever-so-famous Mike Mintz.
Ooh, yeah, boy. Who else we got here?
Trixxy.
Trixxy?
No, that's a gay name. Gay homosexual number one.
And we also have gay homosexual number 2.
Shut up!
Who is...
Charlie. Hi, it's Charlie.
It's Charlie, everybody. So today we're going to be talking about, I think we'll go with our first topic, female representation in orgies.
Ooh. Jumping off to a spicy topic right off the bat.
Here's my problem.
Oh, wow.
Right? So, in orgies, you gotta have females.
That's a great point. I never thought about it like that.
Not necessary.
Yeah, yes, you do, because you can't just have an all-male orgy.
You can, if you try hard enough.
It's exclusive. It's
As long as you say no homo.
The whole time.
If you say no homo during every single thrust, then it's not gay.
The whole room is just full of no homo.
Right, but no.
This is a no homo zone.
It's just no homo, no homo.
Oh god! But no, you gotta have females there, and the problem is, is there the female representation in orgies? That's important. They're not making enough CEOs. They're not getting enough jobs, gotten enough positions. 77 cents on the dollar, and they're not in orgies.
Not in New Zealand.
That's my main
also,
problem.
okay.
Now, you see, being in an orgy is not a profession. I don't think you understand.
I think you'll find it's called a hand job. A blow job.
Excuse me?
Why would they call it a hand job if it wasn't a profession?
Damn.
That's called a prostitute.
It's true. The amount of male
I don't know,
prostitutes.
I think that's a pretty big profession. I mean, if you go back into the Western culture and the era that people were cowboys.
Does Try keep cutting off?
Anyway, back then, prostitution was a big deal, right? Because they didn't have many women back then, and because of that, a lot of them were able to get jobs.
Wasn't that like a big thing in the Wild West? Like the part of the settlements were started because of like the prostitutes would settle up, and then all the guys would huddle around all the prostitutes, and then cities would emerge.
Prostitutes were like, basically they saw like how desperate the men were, so they're like, hey, let's take advantage of this, and they started to like make cities and places and stuff.
Oof.
Did you guys
What?
What?
Didn't we what? He's just dying.
You got what? You got
Alright. On to the second topic of today.
Modern art.
We'll go on to modern art. Alright. I'm going to take up the position...
Masterpiece.
I'm going to take up the position that modern art is flawless. All I'm saying, all that other old art, that took time, that took effort, that took energy.
It's not just a
They're too focused on the finished product and not the emotions that went into the actual project itself.
Yeah, I mean, like...
It's pretty men.
If I have a muffin, and I make the tastiest muffin in the world, but if I have the same muffin, it's like really just made out of the same mix, but I called it modern art, wouldn't you want to eat that muffin more?
Absolutely, it's a modern muffin. I don't want to be outdated.
I don't want. It's a modern muffin for the modern age.
You just eat a normal muffin. You're a scrub. You're outdated. You're a loser.
If you want,
I don't know. Kind of depends what you made it out of. I got some allergies.
Oh, it's made some premium muffin quality.
You make it out. I'm allergic to.
Why do you keep breaking out of the conversation? We can
keep.
You wait. And you have
let me change.
Oh my god.
You're gonna fucking
There's a type of walnut, because you know how people are allergic to nuts, right?
yeah.
Sure.
There's a type of walnut that if males eat, and it comes out in their ejaculation. So if they consume like a or not even a significant number, like 1 or 2 of these nuts, and they have intercourse with a woman, and they enjoy themselves and they splooge a little on a person.
Family friendly, everyone. Family friendly.
I love friendly content.
Right. But if they do that,
I want to.
and then and the woman is allergic to nuts, then she will begin to then she'll contract the same thing as if she was to eat nuts, especially if it's inside her.
Well then,
isn't that the same as like if a pregnant female woman has peanuts and it gets into the breast milk, and then the baby eats it and they have a peanut allergy, and then it's like an allergic reaction. I think it's the same thing, your body absorbs it, and then some of the splooge that comes out of your body turns into what that food was. So it's just science.
I don't really think that's how that works.
I don't know.
Can people who are allergic to nuts have almond milk? Also, how do they milk the almond?
That'd be hard
Probably
to be vegan if you're allergic to nuts.
I mean, to be honest, what are almonds, right?
I mean,
okay, you're going on a completely different metaphysical level altogether.
Love how we went from like fucking modern art to almonds.
Hey, listen. Hey,
Milk almonds, and you can milk cows. Aren't cows nuts?
my question is
Are
like,
cows nuts?
like how do
if
they
you were
make?
vegan and you were allergic to like nuts and stuff, that would like be shitty, man.
Yeah, just don't
Probably.
be vegan.
Oh, there you go.
that's a plan.
Just eat
That's a
meat.
plan and a half, my guy.
If you're allergic to nuts, don't be vegan.
All right, so let's talk about. Has everyone here seen Stranger Things?
To the modern art.
Oh yeah.
Try has.
No, I've seen season 1 and 2.
That's both of the seasons. Congratulations.
Well, okay.
Congratulations, you answered the question but made it redundant.
Yes. So, what are you guys' thoughts on the original? Let's talk about first season first, and then we'll talk about the new one. So, what are your
Sure.
thoughts on the first season?
First season, it's fantastic. It had a new show. It was brought back nostalgia, and it was fantastic. Greatly executed. Had great actors and a good storyline.
Wait, did you say nostalgia?
Well,
Hold on, none of us here are old enough to be.
I mean, for like
live back then.
Boy.
cool.
people who grew up in the 80s and such. But the second season, I feel like they kind of wrote the script for the second season, after the first season. They didn't have it prepared already.
That's how time
it
works.
works.
That's how time works, Mike. You see, they write one thing and then they write the next thing and then they write the next thing. It's not like they wrote the second thing and then they wrote the first thing.
You did not let me. You didn't let me finish my thought. See, okay. Let me just speak me to the audience real quick. You see,
you're already speaking to the audience.
Shh. No, I mean directly without interruptions. See, okay, so they wrote the script for the first one, and then after that was concluded and they were getting feedback, they were writing the script for the second one. Yeah, you following? And then, instead of something like a story that's like already completely full, and they just release it in little chunks, aka seasons. I'm doing air quotes, but you can't see it. I rest my case.
We can't see it. This is.
I don't know.
A podcast.
I thought season 2 seemed a little pushed. Season 1 was cool and all. I liked it, but season 2, I don't know. It looked kind of. I mean,
so
yeah.
Like there's
I
that.
think the kind of
The part where like 11 goes away and like she does a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I thought that was such like it just literally rips her out of the story, and it makes it such it doesn't make sense with the rest of the story. It's like
or like
goes
the
away and
general feeling of the show.
Yeah, it's like it almost goes into like some edgy like I have like superpowers now kind of thing, and that was never what the show was like.
Yeah. It was less of a I have superpowers and I'm my own person. The first season was like them finding 11 and being like, she has superpowers. This is really cool. We should, befriend this weirdo. Because we're weirdos, and she'll fit in.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought season 1 took like a different turn, right? So someone went missing, and they had to like find him and whatnot off of like basic to no information. And then season 2 is like, okay, well, you already know what happened, right? You already know what's happening.
And then there's something wrong with him. Ooh.
I can't believe the fat guy, the guy who like really liked the new.
Wait!
I think his name was Ben.
Guys haven't realized already. Spoilers.
Yeah, this is more than the spoiler section.
It's pretty spoiled. I mean, it's been out for long enough. If you haven't seen it,
right here. If you haven't seen it.
All right.
I'm
not going to put. Do you want me to put a notification thing? Do you want me to set up?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, well, spoilers right after this. So the fat guy dies.
I love how that's his name.
Bob died. Is it Bob?
Oh yeah, that guy who does tech.
Yeah,
guy.
He dies.
Yeah,
he wants to get his dick wet.
R.I.P.
Poor dude. And I really like.
No, don't worry. He'll come back in the next season, like 11.
Come back and get his dick wet.
Season
11. That's how it
works.
works.
Isn't that the season where 11 becomes an actual god?
I love that season. That's my favorite.
No, so I don't know what's up. Like she at the end of the thing, she like literally just like brings the hole in time and like puts it back together.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's me.
Well, it's not a hole in time, you nutwit. It's a hole between dimensions.
Fuck up.
I don't know if it's dimensions.
The same thing, but I do it like in reverse. Where as opposed to like making a hole close, like I make it open. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Wait.
New leaked. I leaked the script for season 3. Is where 11 gets her first period. Oh my god! Like you're not saying that on the internet.
They have to like. I mean, eventually she's gonna get kind of like because all those kids are like pretty. Are they like 16 now?
Yeah, like they were having a problem with puberty, like in the middle of the first season with Dustin.
Yeah, so they.
Oh my
god! So the whole thing is like that's gonna start to really be a thing like in third season because 11's gonna have boobs.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there.
Okay, listen.
Too innocent.
Listen, did you know that some like cramps can be as strong as a heart attack?
Some what?
What?
Well,
like
yes,
period cramps.
Because cramp. Oh. Do you know what a cramp is and a heart attack is?
Yes. Okay. Shut up.
I was more so I can then
being
explain.
Attacked.
It's so that like when your blood clots in a specific part of your body, but a heart attack is only when the blood clots in your heart and thereby attacking. So it's basically a heart attack. It's just a blood clot in the heart. Trust me, I'm a first responder. Knife flick.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oof.
Certified.
Oof. Certified dick sucker. Okay, I want to ask you guys, what is your favorite game?
Okay, I'll go. Okay, I'll go first. Portal 2, just favorite game. Favorite game. It's my favorite game.
What about Portal 1?
Portal 1, it didn't have as good graphics. Didn't like. I feel like it had. I feel like it had cooler imagery in Portal 2, and like better characters. Like there was Wheatley in that one, and GLaDOS had a better voice. Sounded more human-y. But still just robot enough to be like, oh my god, she's not human, she's robot. But she might have feelings.
Robot.
That's true.
She robot.
Ooh. Try.
Well, if I had to say one, I would have to say Minesweeper.
Solitaire, absolutely. Solitaire.
No, hear me out, okay?
Okay.
It's a game where it's a very strategic game, and you try to so you click, and you get these squares, right? If it has a number in it,
Minecraft
you know
has
that
squares. Minecraft have way more squares.
Minecraft sounds cool.
What I'm saying is you can play Minesweeper in Minecraft.
Well,
you just get a bunch of sand, a bunch of TNT. You can play Minesweeper in Minecraft. You can't play Minecraft in Minesweeper.
Yeah, but what takes less work? Exactly.
That's true.
I mean, you could download a map.
Jack,
you got that?
That takes effort.
Shut your trap.
It's pizza. I'll get you some.
Oh, he's getting me pizza.
I just had pizza.
Oof. What pizza do you have?
I didn't offer you any.
I had sausage and ham.
Ooh, that sounds disgusting.
It actually doesn't sound too bad. Actually sounds pretty good.
Okay, what's your favorite game of all time, Charlie?
Night in the Woods.
What's that about?
Yeah, that's a good one. I've seen a playthrough of that.
What's it about? I've never heard of that.
Really good. It's like art style's really nice. I can't remember what type it is, but it's a really good. And you don't really have to like follow along it like most. Several different people.
It's like a choose your own path sort of game, isn't it?
Night in the Woods is a single-player adventure game released for Microsoft Windows, Mac, and PlayStation 4 in February 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Your favorite game of all time came out this year.
Oh, it was. It's really good. Like the art style's really good, and like the storyline and everything. It's kind of like fucked up as well, and it's like, oh wow, didn't expect that.
It doesn't look very fucked up.
It does. You have to like
check this out.
If you look up Night in the Woods, turn your save search on, kids.
Oh Jesus!
My favorite game. Okay, for my favorite games, probably gonna have to divide it up. Favorite game of my childhood has got to be like my early childhood has to be Lego Star Wars the original on the Xbox.
Weird.
It's a good one.
Oh, you played it? It's fantastic, man. I love Lego Star Wars the original on the Xbox. It's the
Lego Harry Potter's better.
No, it's not. Lego Star Wars is far
Full
better.
description.
I disagree.
What is this? Someone has posted something in chat. Mike?
What is this?
What? Oh, oh, what's this?
What?
20-second video.
Alright, I'm gonna play it right here.
Yes.
Wow.
Ooh, alright. Controversial.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Pizza. Oh, thanks for the pizza, God. Jesus, that's a big plate.
Okay, we're cutting in right. We're coming back right now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have returned. Thank you for that fantastic video, Mike.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So
pretty cool.
Have you seen the one where it's the one with the Matrix where it goes, "You can't scare me with this," and it's the same clip but louder? It's just, oh shit.
Okay. If you want to watch the video, it's called Yeah, John.
Yeah, John. I know. I'm gonna put it in. That's what the claps were for.
Okay.
The claps were for. The claps were for my editing.
Look in the description for the video.
No, I'm gonna put it in that bit between there and there.
What if they want to see it more? They just want it.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to repeat it forever? Yes. If they want to watch it forever.
And never.
I
I want that video in my coffin.
I should make a 10-hour version. Hold up.
Yeah, boy.
Let's open up Audacity.
That constantly playing in my coffin. That'd be great.
So, what are your guys' opinions on Discord removing the default channel?
They removed the default channel, so what does it go to, like, just regular?
I don't know, but what I do know is it really fucks me up when I try to make my bot, right? I need you to hear me out, right? They used to have a little function for calling the default channel so you could put stuff in it. Now I have to write, like, a whole another, I don't know, 20 lines of code just to bypass it.
Oh, the whole 20 lines of code. I'm so sorry.
I can show you, like, but I don't.
Alright.
Never mind.
Jack. Yeah. Shut your trap.
I am so quiet.
Yells.
My brother's playing CS:GO in the same room with me.
Oh wow!
Wow,
He's secretly Leafy.
What rank is he?
Oh, man.
Jack, what rank are you in CS:GO?
I'm a silver platinum.
He's a silver platinum.
Wait,
What do you...
I don't know what that means. I don't play CS:GO.
I don't know. I'm like MG something.
Bird.
Oh, yeah, that.
Alright, let's move
Good
on
meme.
to our next topic of this evening, which will be school. Do you want to do school or sleep?
School. You know.
Yeah, school.
All right,
Different
school
here where I am.
Oh,
Wait. Well, yeah. We'll
talk-
end the podcast with sleep, such as you end the day.
Ooh.
Boom.
Oh,
Got him.
Whoa! The best.
Okay, so school. Who wants to? Okay, so I've been exposed to schools in the UK, in New Zealand, in Australia, and now in the US. So
This guy's been around, y'all.
I've been around.
been around the block.
So
He's been around the block once or twice, y'all.
So I know a thing or two about some of the other systems, but
They're all bad.
I mean, I start school again on the 30th, so
yeah, 'cause
Ben,
they have a system where it's
Which
like,
one is your favorite system out of UK, Australia,
there you
and
go.
United States?
The best education system I ever heard of was in Germany. So they
No
have
way.
Yes, way.
No.
whoa.
So they have 3 schools. So they have one school for all the people who want to go into to be doctors and lawyers and such, and they have another school for all the people who want to be sort of physical people, so they want to work in sewers or work with cars, and they have another school where they put all these kids on trains and then take them to camps. I don't know what to deal with that
I
one
see
is.
where this is going.
The people in Germany must be really smart because the schools must
They must
gloss
be.
over the World War II, yeah, and
Well, they don't. The thing is, they don't. A lot of countries they don't talk about the failures. Like in the South, they don't. They get to the point in which they were at the highest point in the Civil War, like when they had Stonewall.
There you go.
and they're like, "That's the lesson, kids.
That's it.
That's it.
Got the rest."
And
We're not actually part of the U.S.
and they did that in the UK too, where they literally just talk about like how we went and conquered out the world, and then they just don't talk about the rest of it. They don't talk about how we lost the vast empire. They're just like, that's it, kids. We
Some
had an
bacon on
empire.
this pizza. Sorry. No, you keep talking.
It's better than you guys.
Oof.
In my class, well, in most of the class,
What I was saying before is the people in Germany must be real smart because the schools probably gloss over World War II, leaves the kids to learn about. Leaves time for them to learn about important stuff. Got them.
There you go.
In Germany,
History's not important.
they have really, they have really big anti-Nazi laws. So it's almost to like the nth degree. So it's like they have bigger Nazi laws than like any other country because it's like as soon as if you start talking about Hitler, they put you in jail.
Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty ironic.
I actually learned a lot about those laws when I went to Germany. Yeah, I went to Germany. I also made like 6 videos about it. Check out my channel. Channel in the description
You
below.
learned a lot about Nazi laws in Germany. What happened in Germany, Mike?
No, the people we were staying with, my cousin said, hey, don't talk about Nazis in public because you can go to jail.
Yeah.
Like if you go to a bar and be like, hey, where's the Nazis at? And then the people will be like, hey man, shut the fuck up. And then you don't, and then the people will come and handcuff you, and it'll be all sorts of bad. So don't do it.
It's
bad.
a bit like
all around.
free speech in China, you don't talk about it, or it's like a Fight Club.
Or like how you don't talk about anime in Japan. I got you. Mistakes all around.
Especially if you're white.
I think all you talk about in Japan is anime. Got him.
Hey, we don't talk about that mistake right there.
We don't talk about Mike. Mike
Hey.
is a mistake.
uh,
No, but
Choking on pizza. Oh,
okay.
wow, how professional.
But what about Try? How's your experience been with school?
My experience with school is don't go to it on Monday.
Don't go on Monday.
Don't go on Monday.
Oh, my.
what?
I used to do this thing where I'd be sick on every Monday morning. I didn't have to hand in homework.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, sorry, teacher, I can't come in this Monday. I'm gonna be sick.
That was literally my thing for a whole year.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
Wait,
You
not
just
like at
skipped
Target.
Mondays.
Skip
In high
Monday.
school? In high school, right?
No, in primary.
Okay.
Primary. There's different systems.
Alright.
Different systems.
Primary.
So there's.
We actually did have a kid that did that last year in high school.
In high
Some
school,
kid
it's not-
didn't come in every Monday. So it's like
I don't
Monday,
know.
oh, they're not
See,
here
if,
today.
if we did that, they get on your ass for it. like a lot.
No, they did.
Closest thing to that
I
is
would actually not want to skip Mondays because it would be way too much stress to
Try.
handle.
Don't interrupt Try when Try's trying to speak.
Meanie. The closest thing I had to that is a kid once called a bomb threat to get off a test. That's about it.
That's literally
In my middle school last year, some kid made a kill list and he got expelled.
that guy!
was fun.
That guy, the guy who made a kill list.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about this kid, right?
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so this kid makes.
I'm okay. Okay.
You know
First
more
of all,
about it than I do.
I'm
so
like
go ahead,
80% sure that it was this one guy. Let's just call him
Jamal.
Anthony.
Anthony. All right.
Anthony. Oh,
Are you like the guy that left Smosh?
I know one Anthony.
No. Okay.
He
fine,
left
let's
Smosh because he.
his
Making a
name is
kill list.
Buck.
Or
Okay,
call
let's
him
just
Buck.
say his name's Buck with a B.
Okay, Buck.
Okay, y'all.
Abby.
Okay.
He was called Bubba.
Let's say his name is Buck, and then everyone's like, "Hey, what's up, Bucky?" And he's like, "Don't call me Bucky." And then
Was
one
he
time
also
in the,
Captain
in
America's
the locker room
sidekick?
with him, we were all the hockey kids, you know, those guys, were like,
Yep.
"Let's go to breakfast."
I'm so
The most gay guys in the fucking.
They just kept calling him Bucky in the locker room, and he just shoved him against the locker room. Was like, "Shut the fuck up! Don't call me Bucky. I will rip your throat out," or something like that. I don't think he said that.
Wow.
pretty itchy.
That's pretty edgy.
And then
The guy would have
What's
killed
his
him.
and then
URL?
he got suspended for that, and then he made a kill list because he was fed up with all the ness.
How did
and
you get
then
caught lighting a kill list though?
I don't
Like
know.
it's not like the
honest-
Death Note where as soon as you write someone down they actually die.
I have a Death Note.
I don't know how he got
Has everyone
caught.
here watched Death Note?
He like brought the Death Note to
I
school
have.
and started writing down names in math class, and the teacher saw it. I don't know.
Did this kid literally?
See,
think
this
he
is
was
why you gotta use
what's-his-face?
the word.
The guy had to use Word. But Word doesn't save your progress, so if his computer crashed, that's why you use Google
Oh yeah,
Docs.
that's true.
You use Google Docs.
But yeah, Google Docs is like too public though.
It's
I
on
mean,
the cloud,
with my
yeah.
Google Docs, I have a story about this. Someone was using Google Docs in I think it was lunch, and one of the teachers came by and saw him like writing down some pretty fucked up shit. And so he closed out of it, and the teacher was able to like get his Chromebook and pull up what it was. And he got suspended.
I did.
Wait,
that
what do you mean,
on,
like some
school.
messed up stuff?
What I did.
Yeah,
was,
see, this is why I always have a app that doesn't save.
what I
My
did is
school,
I did that on a PowerPoint presentation once, where we had a bunch of PowerPoint presentations, like comment on your slide. So I added my third-party account, which doesn't have my name on it, and then I just posted memes in all of them. And the other day we had a Kahoot, and this one guy posted. Has everyone here seen Star Wars?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Wait.
The
Charlie
newest
has
Star
it?
Wars, right?
Yeah, the new Star Wars.
Spoiler
Okay.
alert.
Since you're
Charlie,
saying
have
that,
you seen Star Wars yet?
spoilers. Skip to this
Wait,
part
no,
in the video if you
Charlie,
don't want
have you seen
spoiler.
it? Has Charlie seen it yet?
I haven't seen
Charlie?
any Star Wars.
All right. Well, plug
Do
your-
you care
plug your-
about spoilers?
He does. He does.
Oh, not really.
All right. Well,
Everyone dies.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Thanks.
Hey, you're thinking of
Luke.
bleep.
Yeah, when the main spoiler in Star Wars, he literally posted that as his Kahoot name, and all these girls were looking around trying to find the guy with the iPad, and then there's this guy next to me sweating.
I mean,
Okay, who the heck posted that? I'm gonna rip his throat out. Why do I keep using that as a threat?
But
That's just my go-to threat.
it's your favorite.
my favorite threat
I mean-
is probably I'm gonna rip
Rip
out your
out your throat.
esophagus,
What are you gonna do? You
and then I'm
can't eat
gonna
it.
hang you.
Starve to death.
I'm gonna hang you with your small intestine.
I'm gonna
Wow.
I'm gonna hang you by your larynx.
Every
I
time
don't know.
like,
My
talk
favorite
about
one
it-
is I'm gonna gas the school.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it was Halloween and I came in like a costume of basically I dressed up as a school shooter to my school.
That's a great idea.
I can't see any problems.
I think
with
I do that every day.
But like no, it's an actual person from a thing. It's like, oh wow,
shooter on Halloween to the school. Isn't that a great idea?
Halloween.
Who did you dress up as?
you just-
Brandon Rogers, one of the guys from.
No, I dressed up
Columbine.
as a character from a musical.
Who
Jake.
committed a school shooting?
Jake,
Yeah, he did. He tried to blow up the school.
What kind of school shooting were you? Musicals.
I shoot them with bomb.
Shut up!
What are you using, a fat man?
Oh.
I think that's a little overkill for one school.
Well, he was a psychopath, so.
Right.
My school. Okay, back to the topic on like fighting and stuff and getting expelled. There's been several times where kids have been caught smoking tea bags.
Why the fuck would you?
What do you get from that?
You don't get
The air smells like burnt tea.
Like, okay, so I was sitting in class and I like turn and I just see a bunch of kids with like a packet of like tea bags being chased by like some teachers, and I'm like, what? So that went around the school.
Jeez.
And so there's also one time where there's like this vegetable where like you can't eat the leaf because it's poisonous, and
Like
so
a pineapple.
So they eat the
No.
leaf.
Yeah,
That's true for pineapples, though.
it wasn't a pineapple though. I think it was like a New Zealand thing, and like
That's
so all the
specific.
like younger kids were pressuring each other to eat this leaf, and so there was half of the like younger kids in the sick bay throwing up from this leaf.
Well then,
Welcome to New Zealand.
That's a good job.
Also,
you know, if you cook a kidney bee directly below cooking point, it becomes like a lot more toxic. You should look it up.
thanks for the suicide help, man.
Alright, shall we move on?
How'd you kill yourself? Wait, no one asked. Wait, no. Don't ask someone. Hey, how'd you kill yourself? I ate beans.
Alright, shall we move on to the last topic for today?
Oh, they're kidney beans.
Mike,
What?
should we move on to the last topic for today?
Let's.
Okay,
Was
so
sleep,
today,
wasn't it?
last topic of the day, like my eternal and eventual sleep. So sleep it is.
Oh wow.
So, I want to not sleep. I want to not have.
No. Sorry, that was pretty interrupting. Continue.
I want.
Interruptive.
Oof, hail. I want to not sleep. I want to just. I hear about these guys, and what they do is they sleep from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m., and then they sleep from 6 till 5 in the morning and in the night, and they only sleep like 3 hours, and then they are up the rest of the day, and I want to do something like that.
Whoa.
What do you do between 2 and 5?
Between
Yeah.
1 and 3, you sleep.
Yeah. No, and then what do you do between 3 and 5?
Between 5 and 6, you sleep, and then between 5 and 6, you sleep.
3 and 5.
Wait, what?
What you do between 3 and
Confused.
5?
Yeah, when you're just awake.
You play Overwatch.
Only ends.
That's when all the tryhards are on.
Yeah.
I used to do this thing where I'd like stay up to like 2 p.m. in the afternoon and then I'd pass out.
Yes.
Well,
Afternoon.
Wow. Yeah, like I would stay
mean
up
2
till
a.m.?
like lunchtime and then I'd pass out.
So you'd have a normal day, and then you'd go like, so you'd be for 48 hours. Somebody, Mike, did you
Well,
when
then.
somebody just touched a mouse spaghetti?
I have a thing saved on my computer from like somebody touched my spaghetti from bed, and it's like every time I scroll past it, I can't stop laughing. My computer forever now.
It's so good. But no, try. So tell us about your sleep. Any sleep habits?
yeah. It's basically okay. Imagine a bat.
I'm imagining.
You know how they're nocturnal?
Yep.
Upside down.
There you go.
I'm picturing. I think you have a problem with your sleep. Though, try.
Wake on
Well,
night,
in
sleeping all
No,
day.
I think you have a problem with your sleep. Though, try.
I don't know. One time
anyone?
You know, I have a friend who slept till 10 p.m. and so he
p.m.?
didn't sleep at all during the night, and then he went to sleep during the entire day.
So he was a
And
bad.
he was a bad. I'm only like kind of half. So what I do is I stay up till like 6 in the morning, and then go
I
to
stay up
sleep
till, like,
until like
2.
5. So it's not entirely nocturnal. But I mean, this dude is actually like a bat. I wouldn't be surprised if his like mother or father was.
What is he? Does he go to school?
When
or-
was the last time you experienced
Go to school, this man, dude. No,
What does he? What does he do then?
I think he fails.
fails school. Well, I imagine he's failed school if he's not there.
Yeah.
No,
See,
he
his
goes
parents
to
are
sleep.
divorced. See, he has like 2 moms or some shit. I don't know. His parents are
That
divorced
doesn't
and
give him a
whatnot.
reason
Or
for him
lesbian.
to...
It doesn't.
Whoa.
But like, he gets to like switch houses. So if his parents get mad at him, he'll just go to his.
Oh, okay.
third
When you say he
house.
has 2 moms, you're saying he
And-
has like...
No, he has
mother
like a
and father.
stepmom, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
he had a mother and father. Yeah, he
plot change,
does.
his old mother marries his stepmother
Okay.
to become the true mother.
The best
True
kind of
mother.
plot.
I am the one true mother. All mothers bow before me.
Have you seen that that Game Grumps thing? And it's like Marge, she's getting eggs. She's the only eggs sustain me.
Feed me eggs. Only eggs can sustain me.
Eggs or Marge.
Okay. My question is, though, has anyone here ever had any dumb dreams or anything?
Yes, I've had one where I was like, oh my god, I'm in a dream. And then I was like, I'm going to try and fly. And I was certain I was in a dream because I was. And I tried to fly, and I was like, I'm flying. But I only flew for like
So that was a lucid dream?
15 seconds. Yeah.
A lucid
And then I
dream.
just
Okay.
stopped flying. I'm like, why can't I fly?
Rare.
And then I kept
had
trying
a
to fly, but I was like,
lucid
I don't have enough willpower to do it. And then, it was just a disappointment because I couldn't just fly a lucid dream.
All my dreams nowadays are lucid dreams.
That's freaking cool. The only time I had a lucid dream was one time after watching First Pony View. I don't know if either of you...
I might.
Okay, I have actually like a really cool, weird nightmare from when I was like 6 years old, so I'll
I
share
wasn't
that later.
finishing. Thank you.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you for
But it was
interrupting.
Pretty interrupted.
Jeez. Oh yeah, just keep it in your head, Mike. So after watching First Pony View, and I imagine you two have watched it. I think Try has.
No.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, bro. And there's a scene where the main character uses levitation, and I think I passed out during that scene. So I kept envisioning myself having that scene. So and then I realized that it was a dream, and it was cool because I was moving around cups with my mind, and I was like, "Wow, that's cool! I move around cups with my mind."
But the cups were in your mind.
Oh, that's pretty inceptive.
Dude, that is inception.
Inceptive.
Before
Alright.
you talk about your nightmare, can I talk about my dream I had?
But Mike is
Go
up
ahead.
next. Mike talked about his
Yes.
first.
Oh,
So
that's
we have to have
true.
a line.
It was-
We have to have a line.
It was very scary, me being about 6 years old. So, let me lay the scene out for you. Me, my brother, my younger sister. Okay, this is my brother. Jack, say hi!
Hey!
Okay, so that's
Hey
my
everybody,
older brother.
Vsauce. Jack here.
Okay.
Here.
Hey, Vsauce. Jack here. Okay, anyways. As I was saying,
Jack break you in
we
your dream.
are in a forest. Okay, we're in a forest. Me, Jack, my younger sister, and my mom and dad. So, we're just walking around, we're being like, hey, look how cool this forest is. And then we see a deer, and we're like, oh shit, there's a deer, that's awesome. And we go up to it, and we're like real close to it. And then it turns out the deer has like red eyes, and we're like, whoa. The deer has like red, slightly glowy eyes.
Jared has rightly slowy eyes. Is
The
Jared,
deer.
Is
The
Jared,
deer.
Is Jared
The
the
deer.
deer?
I wasn't saying Jared, I was saying the deer. Anyways, they had like red glowing eyes, and we were like, "Why the heck?"
Oh,
And then
dear.
I went really close to him. I was like, "What the heck's wrong with it?"
Dear God.
And then his face turned into like okay,
Dear Lord.
face turned really huge. Like the size of a table, a coffee table,
Jeez.
but like
turned into a coffee
upwards.
table.
No, I'm saying his face was the size of a coffee table,
That's
but his
such a
body
weird
remained the
reference.
same. And his face looked like that anglerfish from
My God.
Finding Nemo. And it ran after us really fast, and it was really scary. And it turned out that we were in some sort of lab in a simulated forest. So, and then we see like this dude,
Then the doctor's
this scientist looking at us from the
Side of simulation.
and then I wake up and I start crying because my age.
No,
Thoughts?
16 or-
Thoughts? You?
Okay.
You? Yes,
Come
you in the
on.
back.
Be in the back.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in the back in a minute, if you know what I'm saying. Hey-o.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Oh, he left.
Nope.
That was a joke.
Funny joke.
Yep.
I'm laughing so hard right now.
All right.
What
You know the.
Wait. What are your thoughts on that dream, though?
I don't know. I mean, dear God, man.
Hot.
Got him. All right. Yeah, my worst dream was probably I was 10 years old. I remember it. I imagined I was like a hunter for some reason, and I went hunting, right? And I shot this
Deer.
I was gonna say deer for a second. No, I didn't shoot a deer. I shot a pigeon, I think. And when I went over to collect it, I saw its family or something. And basically, I had this whole thing where I had to go to their like funeral or something, and it was really weird because.
Don't they do that in Avatar, where it's like they pay
I don't.
respect for them?
Okay, so you know anthropomorphic figures, right?
Yes.
Well, imagine that on a pigeon. That was
A furry.
kind of like.
You secretly a
There
furry?
you go. There you go. No, I imagined that, and they got like really mad and stuff, and they started chasing me, and I just kept running and running, and eventually, when I fell, I woke up, and I was shaking for some reason. I was in my bed, and I was shaking from something. I was shooketh. I don't know. It was terrifying to me.
Chased by pigeons.
Being, yeah. Yep. I still remember it to this day.
Advertising.
Okay, so did Charlie share a story?
Oh.
Nope.
Share a story, Charlie.
Enlighten us.
Alright. As a kid, I used to have this dream like every year. It was like the same dream, except with different people. I think it kind of meant something, where like I would wake up and I would be in a room with a friend that I would have a fight with that year. And like, then we're on a bunk bed and we'd end up in a sea of clothes. Don't know what the fuck that meant. It was just a sea of clothes. And then like, for some reason, like, there were bombs planted all around the earth and I had to like undetonate them or something.
Diffuse.
Fuse, yes.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorist win.
I'm in. And like, but the whole time in the stream, this green smoke would be chasing me for some reason. Motherfucking green smoke.
This wasn't just an episode of Doctor Who.
Are you sure this wasn't an episode of Lost?
Oh, it was just this green smoke following me the whole time. I used to have to like get up, like actually wake up, but I would still see this green smoke, like in real life.
You're being gassed.
All right.
I'm being killed.
Sure, you're not a Jew.
Charlie's worst fear is to be gassed.
But it's okay. But yeah, and so I'd have to like run to my mom's room because I was a child. And I'm like, Mom! She had no idea what I was talking about. I was like,
Mom, I'm being gassed again.
No, it would like I'd have that dream in January every year, and it stopped around like 2 years ago, and my life has been shit since then.
You need that.
Like
Looks
maybe
like that dream was really doing you a favor then.
I think no, it stopped in 2016.
2016.
Worst year for me.
I think my worst dream or unconscious thing ever I had laughing gas once, and I was consuming laughing gas, and because it was going to the dentist. I was getting 2 teeth removed because I have my teeth are too big, so I had to like the fourth, fifth tooth back. I got them removed on either side of my front upper teeth, and they put me on laughing gas so they could take them out. And I had a dream where I was in my OC, and like it was in like a black sort of dark tunnel, and it was just me running.
And no one's on my side of town.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Why am I screaming?
That's an actual terrifying.
And then I woke up and I was actually screaming and grabbing at the nurses and stuff. And I was just like,
Ooh.
like I couldn't like escape. And I felt like I'd been there for like days. And I was just like, oh my god. And I woke up screaming. And that's why I don't like laughing gas.
Wait. Ben, are you still there? Are you still in that dream?
You sure it's not
I'm still
Legend has it,
in
Ben's
the
still in
mud.
the dream to this day. The mud?
Oh, that's a reference to Welcome to Night Vale.
Ah,
Is
yes.
What are those kinds of dreams where it's like you're still asleep but it's happening? Like you can see around but you can't move.
Yeah, it was like a really big feeling of entrapment.
Yeah.
It was scary.
It's actually like a type of dream where like it's not a dream. You can't wake. It's like something that's happening in your room.
Oh yeah. It's like
It was
I
cold.
think it's something. You know how you sleepwalk?
Yeah.
I think it's like the
Paralysis.
opposite of sleepwalking. Yeah.
Sleep running.
Walks in.
No, so like sleepwalking is when it doesn't work correctly. Well, I think that's like when it works too correctly and it goes on in. So to stop you from moving while you're dreaming, right?
Have you ever
I
had,
think
like,
when that
pain
goes into
in
your
a dream?
when you wake up. Have I ever had pain? Actually,
Because I had a dream.
I was getting my eyeballs
I
scooped
think in
down. That was
one.
pretty fun.
One time, I was sleep paralysis. I was like laying on my bed, and my limbs were being chopped off, and I couldn't move.
Oh, cool. Wait, no, not cool. Scary.
Whoa! My brother actually sleep talks, and one time we walked in his room, and he was screaming, "No, it's gonna fall on me! It's gonna fall on me!" He was pointing at his door, and we thought he was awake, but he wasn't. He has no memory of that happening.
Ooh.
I had
Every
this one thing
every
where
morning when my
I was
mum asked him if he
dreaming
has
that I was on
work,
a swing.
he's like, "Yeah."
I was dreaming that I was on a swing, and then I jumped off the swing and I fell, and I felt it on my ass. Like I actually
On your
remember
ass.
feeling pain, and it was weird.
Or one time, I had a dream where I was on a sewer grate, and then the sewer grate fell down, and I had to grab these nail clippers, and then this Alvin the Chipmunks band, they were whirring at me, and I was really scared. And then I woke up, and I was like, oh, everything's gonna be all fine. And then I made myself some waffles.
all right.
Oh my god.
You know that video where it's like that lady with like the leak, and it's like like that really fucking the thing that's on like loop and stuff.
All right, we're about 47 minutes, so
Wow.
Are we?
Oh,
Are we now?
so let's
Are
go
we?
ahead and,
Wow.
oof. Let's go ahead and finish this out one off. So, if any final words?
Keep your teeth in your head, unless they're bad.
Try any final?
yeah. Don't kill yourself.
And Charlie?
Yeah. You know,
Get
that's
away from
actually
green
something.
gas.
Unless
Green gas.
it is flavored,
Unless-
scented like spearmint. Then you
Unless you're a
that
Jew.
up and
Flavored
it's-
vape.
No, it's St. Patrick's Day vape. Don't you know? Green
Oh.
green mist.
Which Shrek vape? Alright, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
See y'all.
Until then, fuck my ass. I don't know. Get out
What?
of here.
That's the
Well
worst.
then,
That's the worst exit ever. Let's end this on a positive note. You know what?
Or your
Fuck my
seatbelt.
dick.
let's end this on
What do you
a
have to say
positive.
to the
My
audience?
ass.
Jack's playing PUBG right now. He's been tense. Okay, so
Hi, Shroud.
everyone, okay. If you're watching this in bed and you're about to go to sleep, just have a great old night. You know what I'm saying?
Or Satan's onto your bed.
Shh. See, quiet. Shh. Hey, everything's gonna be okay. Just take a nice nap, and everything will be fine when you wake up.
Unless you're like in a burning building, then don't fall asleep. Run, get out of there, grab a
Wake up.
fire extinguisher, stop, drop, and roll if you catch on fire, and have a good day.
Let's go to
Okay, that's where you should